will throw caution to the wind and just play very loose style. I'm not sure what options they really have here, but yeah, I think if you're big, it would be quite unexpected not playing a full lineup. But actually, I don't think I've actually seen this. I don't think we haven't casted this big. I haven't casted this big team since all the changes. So I'm actually quite excited just to see them play because they haven't made it onto the A stream just yet for this qualifier.
We'll see what they can do. We're hopping into the server. The veto, folks, by the way. We've got GODSENT picking Inferno, so this is their map choice. Big take overpass, and our decider, should we get to it, is Mirage. I will be frank. I think that unless we can see some success from Golden early on, this should realistically be a 2-0. What do you think, Alan?
Well, even Inferno, statistically, it doesn't look great for big. But surely it's a map where they're comfortable, which is the main thing in this sort of matchup. This round, however, yeah, I mean, I've got the info now on Banana. It's just a question of whether these rotates can make it over in time.
The answer seems to be yes. GODSENT not going for the quicker play, hesitating to set up their util. So Big may be aware that this should be the place. They've slipped 2 players back in towards the site, and they've got the 3rd as well towards Arch. So they're now very well positioned to handle this. Keto just trying to play with the smoke. Oh, he's going to fade it. He's going to fade it. And here we go. It's the Keto effect early on. And he's going to get a 3rd as well. Nice play on the smoke fade. Just waiting for that contact to come through on short. Drag the eyes away, knowing that they'd be setting up utility and just punish.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's already the golden factor that slowed them down a bit. Because it felt like they were going to explode super fast when they lost Banana and saw some GODSENT players in that area, but yeah, just too many players to deal with. No bomb plants, so this investment's a little bit light. Deagles, bit of nadage, but yeah, someone needs to hit a ripper to open this up this sort of round.
Slower pace here. At least on the initial. Still minute 15. It does seem like this is likely to be a B explode. Keto showing a little bit of face, but it's nothing to chase them off. Flashbang back in. There's the kill. It's going to rush forward as well, and it's going to work for a second. Still, decent exchange. Offer up your in-game leader, coach. I guess he's not the in-game leader. Coach up on the altar. Get the kill traded out. My brain just sees Golden and thinks in-game leader. So years of history being rewritten now. Popsky spotted. That's a lurk out. Utility denies. There's still 3 smokes to execute on. They want to go a direction, but they need some sort of an opener to light their path.
Yeah, I don't think faveN there's going to keep facing Boiler. Ugh, the only good news is that Big didn't have a great amount of info, so it is only 2A, but these are rifles. The crossfire looks good, and there's no flashbangs to crack this, so wow, they need to hit some absolutely mental shots to get in.
And they will not. So that one didn't look to be good from the get-go, and in fact, it will end pretty commandingly for Big, keeping 4 alive. That's the way you want to build. Only losing an SMG. Now they're very well set up into this next round. And it's going to be another eco out from GODSENT. So the money's going to be nicely built, assuming things don't go awry here off of what should just be Glock's minimal investment. Looks like we're getting a nade stack. All right, I do like a nade stack. Love me a bit of a nade stack.
Let's have a look. Up mid, Banana. Where are they going for now? Bernardo will be on the corner. Keto gets in front of it and actually does no damage, so a couple more nades to come. Here's a dink though. And if they get a nade onto sandbags, Keto is a dead man. Unfortunately, they don't come.
Edging their way on the banana, but with that Molotov in, should be fun. Fire here, tabs in, gotta be careful. Damage, definitely not worth the risk, but he's able to get the reload off, and unfortunately with just the pistols, GODSENT not quick to respond. Not gonna grab the kill. Pike now coming down on the flank. He's got dropped. Okay. Draken at least makes it sting just a bit. And actually, that kill, considering the investment into the Deagle, gets his money a little healthier for the next round.
I think Hype just had an MP9, so it's not a massive deal. Just can't lose anyone else. I mean, we like the idea of the nades. It's much better than just what most teams do, which is buy deals and split up and do nothing together. We got unfortunate. I mean, Big were fighting Banana, but it was never really playing the corner. And I think total those nades did 21 damage. And there was a real window where they could have got a kill. It's a little bit unfortunate.
Hype's got the op up. So he loses his life and he gets an upgrade for it. Still got the 1 MP9, but it's Keo. Keo loves to play with the SMGs. Barely a hindrance for him at times. Second one, a little bit more aggressive banana control here. Nades, a bit punishing on the tabs. Nothing catastrophic, though. The counter utility means that they can't grab this ground, at least for the moment, but it's a heavy exchange for both sides. Molotov's dragged out. Actually, Tabson's dumping all of it. They're going to have nothing for Banana unless there's been a lot left back by the church. He's going to collect. Okay, so another nade set at least for Tabson, but this is still going to be a bit limited late on in. They really want this aggro Banana control, and Keto's going to get activated off of it. He's clearing out the space. He's gained his ground, and he's got it as well.
We are relying on GODSENT, however, to make good on this lack of util. They'll need to retake Banana because there's 4 now in attendance. Hive misses 1. But there are so many guys here. Even this boost. Oh, this can be perfect. Look at that.
That's a little bit of brilliance. And it might distract just enough from Tabson to set him up for another kill. Keto, meanwhile, gets the kill on the Lurker at the bottom of Banana. So now that option is closed to them. And this one's just a non-starter. There's nothing working out here. GODSENT are getting bullied. I mean, this Molotov, great. But what does it matter? It's just Golden making a move. And somehow he gets the kill as well. Nice bit of movement out from the coach. Kill's going to be traded immediately, but at least he drops the opper. I make this just a tiny bit expensive. If Dragon can get this kill, there's a B plant available. But he cannot.
I feel like they should have gone 2B there when it was just an MP9. But they get away with it. And AK picked up. Yeah, a bit funky. I mean, GODSENT knew they lost Banana. They did see the AWP on shorts. They know Long's a little bit safer than it might normally be, but they needed some flashes or something. There's way too many players in attendance. I'm not really surprised if we see a timeout. Another round around a bomb plant as well. And there's a long way to go in this map. But the longer Golden stays top fragging, the more concerned I am for GODSENT. In fact, he's almost got double the ADR of anyone else on the team.
Ah, that's not great. Come on, Plopsky. Come on, TTR. Where's the spice? We'll Tech 9 around to get things healthy. Golden's gone for the hero rifle.
I hate to be that guy, but give that to someone else.
I mean, it's just, yeah, that's a real interesting one. Coach is the hero rifle.
Let's go. Let's get behind this.
If he wins the round, I think Golden just becomes a player again. I should say, no thank you, Joel. We've had enough. It's Golden's time now.
Even when Golden was at his peak leading Fnatic, you would say this makes no sense.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Here comes the pop. Flashes in. Keto off the angle. The flashes are good. A lot of space taken. Tabson dinked up. And does get traded. There is a chance here, but his AK still gets to engage with Golden.
Golden's got the kill. It's happening. It's happening. This might even... Oh, faveN getting that kill. I was going to say, if Golden got that, it was going to turn into a save. But with that kill taken, with faveN now onto the AWP, Molotov for new box. He's getting swung. Woohoo! Good shot for Draken. Knew he was done for with the Molotov, but reacts in time. And now Krimbo goes for the op as well. Onto this fight, it will work. Does he expect Draken to have slid all the way out here, though? He's trying to bait the shot. Oh, now he's got the information. Now he's got the spot. There is a kit as well, and he's got time enough for the defuse. Brilliant round for Krimbo in the 1v2.
And GODSENT needed that. That would have done a lot of good. It's still a very damaging half-buy. Give him credit, but it would have been much nicer to get on the board.
Certainly did justify the hero AK, though.
You got one trade kill, bro.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he just justified it in terms of they got into the site. I guess he could have done the same thing with a Tech 9.
Yes. Justify the overall investment, let's put it that way. Right. Well, they have kept the money a little bit lower than it could have been, but it's still fairly good for big. GODSENT here on their map pick, and in a series where I think we're rightfully painting it that this standing situation, they need to get a lot of things right. They need to win a lot of situations. They need to make good on pretty much every advantage that comes their way. And of course, in the previous, they couldn't quite convert. Hopefully this time looks a little bit rosier. They got Banana with a lot less util this time.
Yeah.
Smoke on Keto jump spotting. tabseN has some nades. There might even be more. Drop somewhere on the site.
This is kind of the classic. Establish that control. You just got to be careful, though. Oh, he spotted. He spotted. Look at the rotation back. 2 players already coming through. faveN joining as well. And this is, again, there's probably the nade sets dropped by Tree. See if they have it this time. They flash Keto forward. Oh, that doesn't work out. Counter flash is good, and Rusty's got 2. He steps back into the Molotov and burns himself alive. So a little bit of a bitter end to what was looking like a nice sequence. This could be very awkward on the timing. Krimbo's got 1, but he's under pressure. There's a balcony play here. Krimbo takes the second. Golden way too late into this, and now he knows. Now he knows. And there's an off posted up, so Golden's not getting away. So the mistiming, the miscue on that one, Golden was supposed to be the punish onto that short player. And he hesitates. And he who hesitates is lost, as is Draken with just 2 HP and no time.
Yeah, money's going to be out of balance with this save. It's almost astonishing how few bomb plants they're getting as well.
That round is just a nice demonstration of where, you know, even if Golden isn't maybe being atrocious mechanically, it's that moment of, you know, if you have your full 5, presumably that punish comes in instantaneously. But there's that moment of hesitation, and at this level of Counter-Strike, that moment of hesitation is all big needs. Yeah,
and it's another round where they're in an advantage. Rusty's done so much. 2 kills. They see that, I think it was tabseN for a flash. They know where basically a massive proportion of the team is, or was. They got a pretty good read on the map. And it just sort of falls apart. It was very strung out as they went into mid. There's no real chance of a trade. As said, I think the real issue is that Golden wasn't all the way up. Golden needs to be at the end of ours before they went out mid, but he wasn't. So it's looking a little bit janky, and has to be said that that's not terribly surprising, is it? Given the situation. But it's the more this plays out, the more of a shame this feels like, because GODSENT were playing so well the last couple of days to make it this far.
And even in some of these rounds as well, right? It feels like it is just, it comes down to one moment, one failed punish, one timing. He's what he is. Obviously, we don't know the situation with Joel right now. Hope everything's okay. We have literally no information as well. For all I know, it's just because he has a dentist appointment. Just genuinely don't know.
Maybe some info will trickle in. We'll see.
But it may. Tossing him this opportunity. Rusty, the Molotov spreads. He's fortunately able to get over to the corner. That was in doubt, frankly. I think they may have spotted him getting over that flashbang. Timing good, but the smoke up. Keep this from getting too risky. Rusty wants to line up an aid. Is this for the Coffins player? Whatever it is, it's taking long to
I don't really like this smoke. I feel like they really wanted them to commit. Smoke's going to fade. It's the same stack, but now they have less util to play with. Actually, tabseN's got a molly and a smoke. If he puts this down at the right timing, his execute could be a mess.
They got the lurker. Does that trigger out the util? It does indeed. Molotov down. Oh, they've got to risk it. They've got to chance it. I think the molly may have gone too deep. faveN. Fuel model? All good. He's at risk now. He just needs to live long enough for his rotation to get over. Draken gonna try and make the play, but the quick scopes miss. And now he's pressed in the corner, and he knows it. Flashbang's there, and the knife comes out.
Oh, that's just brutal. And you know, we don't want to call out mechanical mistakes and stuff, but Draken has missed a few, hasn't he? Already in this half.
It's always the Draken effect, isn't it? Hits some rippers, misses some less ripping ones. I feel like it's been the story of his career.
Played. Maybe. But, I mean, if you want to be a consistent AWPer at any level, you got to have some sort of baseline of consistency. All right, here we go. Back on the half-bind. I mean, it has to be said, it was their closest round. Got into 2-on-1. It was off the back of some explosive pistol plays. There's only 2 here on A right now.
Not going for the faster pace of play, though. When did these B players shift around? The next smoke has been dumped. This is typically when we've seen Tabson get out of here. Once he dumped the nade sets and Krimbo takes the space, finds no contact. And yeah, Tabson's gone. So now the rotation will be on. GODSENT may have missed their window to find the light sight, but they're executing. Tabson's not here yet, so there is no support. So here's the chance. Here's the chance. 1, 2, 3. And never mind. Krimbo and faveN need no support, need no help. Their crossfire is plenty to get the job done.
faveN's been good. Krimbo been monstrous. They just can't kill him. That round was a set play. They exploded out of boiler. They, I think it was either double or triple nade onto pit, and that was around where Krimbo wasn't playing pit. So well positioned by him. Nade's ineffective, and that crossfire was just brutal as they tried to get into the bomb, so I get anywhere near a plant, gain any space. And another pause comes in. This is giving us their map pick. I know there's mitigating circumstances, but this is starting to slip way out of control for the Swedish squad.
Off the back of the pause, you know, let the coach get activated. Oh wait, he's activated. He's in the server. But try and settle the nerves. Maybe adjust in here, right? They need something to crack on through. And I mean, look, you really can't blame. Like, there's been some moments for Golden, certainly, but you can't put too much of the blame on his shoulders here. You look at what's going on around him. No one's really looking too awake right now. We've had some rounds from Rusty. Some dynamic play from Rusty, but outside of that, it has been limp for GODSENT.
I just had a little check of their Twitters just to see if someone had said anything, and nobody has. So
yeah, I didn't see anything. I checked this morning.
Yeah, we're relying on anything back end. Again, hopefully it's nothing serious, but it is a real shame that GODSENT just can't play their best Counter Strike, and that's the most important thing at the end of the day. It's they're in the top 4 of a big qualifier for a team like this, and if they can't start turning this Inferno around soon, they're in a lot of jeopardy to make it to that grand final later.
Timing. ZTR might have an opportunity here, but there's a lot waiting just for the kill on ZTR. Oh, the swing back in faveN. How does he get that? He will be traded, but it's up to Krimbo, the unkillable man, and he will find his again. Plopsky on the site, making this interesting, starting to come alive here, waking up at a critical time. Draken trying to challenge it, but now he's lost Plopsky, and it is all on to Draken. Krimbo will finally find his second death, and Draken might get a bomb plant off of this. Hyped a little late to punish out the balcony. Makito's just trying to buy time. Just trying to buy time for this to get activated. And there's going to be the kill. Plenty of time for Hyped. 0 doubt in their minds that this win was coming in.
Another big round from Krimbo. 1 kill. Might not be quite the star showing, but he stayed alive for maybe 10, 15 seconds, perhaps longer than you might expect. And by that point, the rotates were there, so... Oh, well, it's a closer round for GODSENT, I guess. A little bit more compelling. At least the bomb plant allots them another buy now. But, needless to say, it's far from ideal. Gotta... You know, even if this series might be out of doubt, let's at least have some of these individuals firing. There's Draken finally getting engaged, faveN down. And actually, Krimbo is the only A player right now, so he's going to be very careful.
Huge opportunity. A difference here for Big. We really haven't seen them go for those aggressive peeks down mid, right? So they changed up here and punished for it. A nice nade. Skipper onto an unarmored Draken means that he is quite low, but glass cannon, he's probably getting dropped if he wound up in a gunfight anyway.
This almost feels like a scrim, by the way. The number of rounds Big has played 3B.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's almost like they're practicing it. I can't believe how many rounds they played it, and they're committing to it here after losing the first player. No information play. There's nobody A right now. Of course, GODSENT don't have that information at their hands, but it's tremendous risks being taken by the CD side from Big.
It's working. It's working. It's got to be a read as well, right? Now utility goes back in. They reestablish this control towards B. Now they're going to float the players. But GODSENT were thinking about the rotate. Everything can surely be shown enough. These B players have to be pulled off, but now Krimbo's got all the, or Keto rather, has all this ground. So why would you worry about it? And the first kill doesn't go their way. Taps gets one. The trade is there, but from the pit, on fire, Krimbo still punishes for so much damage. And it's all in the Plopski. He's got 16 points of health. The pistols alone might finish him off here. But he's got a chance. He's got a chance to steal away around to snatch it. That smoke will allow him to slip into the mini pit. He'll tuck himself away. What are they doing? They're going to reroute and both come from the same direction. Trying to play in the duo, trying to trade. There's a nade. If the nade goes into mini pit, Plopski is a goner. So if he gets spotted, he knows the element of surprise is all that he's got. Here comes the nade. Here comes the HE. Oh, faces. Doesn't think about his HE. He's going to go for the defuse. And I mean, he's so very low. The knife will come out, but he's missed it. No, no, they got the round, Alan. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Plopski, you played it so well.
It felt like finally somebody was stepping up, didn't it?
If Keto just does a nade in mini pit, he's got the kill even.
Yeah, I don't know why the nade didn't go in. Hype looked too passive to me as well. He was so... If he peeked out from Moto, just have a little... Even a jiggle, he might have seen... They almost certainly sees the other way. Something. They have more information to deal with. And here we go again. Another freebie start from Big. There's so many resources here. Flashbang is out. ZCR down. There is a trade for 2 more men here.
Oh! The nade finds Golden. That's the way you want it. Oh, flashbang on. The swing back from Taps, and that's punished. Now, they finally whittled this down to just the one. Rusty's ahead of things. Molotov in to put pressure on, but he can't capitalize. And around the pillar, Plopski's in the pool. Bobbin might be a dead man. Might be. He is indeed. He's burning alive, and he knows it. The smoke's way too late. That Skipper just not in position. So another prime opportunity for GODSENT. They're starting to find these situations. There's nades on for both sides, but the question is, what can Draken do at this post right now? Oh, he can hit the shot he needs to. Dead man. Dead man. No, reposition in time. The nade won't find him. Just a tick too slow. And what do you got for us, Krimbo? It's been such a good day for you. Molotov to deny new box. Should have a pretty good read that he's got Draken push, but he's still got to go. Not got the time to spare. And Plopski with his re-maneuvering. There's no world where Krimbo's going to read this. He's running out of time. He's running out of chances. He's not being given the fights he needed. And now he knows he's a dead man. And he just wants to try. Which he will do. They're both going to die.
Rounds are rounds. I guess they'll take it. The big Khalil's out, though, for a few of these guys. Crikey. That was a round. I'm kind of stunned GODSENT won it when they ran into 3B players. And it looked really bad when they're stuck around the car with all that nadage landing around them. But credit, I think... Rusty had a couple big entries, I think. And obviously Popsy closes the round. Draken kill from new box. So at least some of the individuals got engaged, and well, one's a whole lot better than 0. Hopefully we're not here too long. Hear them typing away in chat. Something's up.
Yeah, Quito spilled water on the keyboard. That's my big impression.
Not actually too bad of an accent.
I did live there.
I'm not sure a
for a couple
German would
years.
agree, but
I can do the thing. The thing about living in a country as opposed to just doing the imitation of the accent is you learn the different accents in places. And so I have a few German accents. So we can do like the proper. This is a German man, and you could do like "Sie kleines Mädchen, oh my Schnitzel." You could do like the angry old woman, "Nee!" like yelling at me to not cross the street. That's distinctly what I remember about German old ladies.
but you for what, jaywalking?
Yeah. Germans
Is it even
follow
illegal?
rules. Germans follow rules, which is an adjustment. Like even when they're not needed in that moment, they still like it is very much a cultural difference. So like yes, one time, so the neighborhood my school was in, my high school was called Zehlendorf, and it was this Berlin is a weird city in that like it's basically a bunch of different villages that got fused into one municipality. So especially on the periphery, you've got these like little neighborhood centers that are almost like independent towns, but all sort of flow into one another. And so the main road was basically like this road that went through town, not heavily trafficked, and also you could see from end to end of it. So we were teenagers and would just cross if you didn't see any cars, and I got yelled at a fair few times for setting a bad example for the children by doing that. They will let you know.
Oh, you live to tell the
Those
tale.
Old German ladies, they're scary, man.
They would have a meltdown if they were in London. Everybody crosses every road.
They would indeed. The breakdown of order. That's why you Brits are savages. But we are going to take a quick little break here, I think, folks, and hopefully be back in just a second.
You are always on my mind.
And we're back here. Big, still slaughtering GODSENT. But we'll see if maybe GODSENT have recovered. They finally got around. They finally got around, Alan, and it broke the server. So now we'll see if they can build upon that after this break. Krimbo did manage to bring down Krimbo did manage to bring down everyone with him in the bomb explosion. So you see the effects on the economy here for GODSENT. Tech9's out.
There is actually a world of big ecos after losing this round. They had so much money, but a string of close rounds after plants has at least made the economic side of this game a little bit more competitive. And Big again are leaning away from A just as the execute is coming. Look at this. faveN's way off.
We've seen them somehow miraculously recover in time, but Hyped a lot more committed this time. Krimbo. The op's going to collect the first. Now Krimbo finds the time. He knows that a player's dropped as well, and by biding his time, they don't expect it. Now Plopsky, or Rusty rather, is stuck, having lost Plopsky, and even Hyped slips away. It's disaster for GODSENT. They had so much space, so much ground, but they just couldn't get over that threshold and actually get in towards the site, actually get out of it. This is desperation for ZTR, but it's desperation. That'll net a kill on Thompson on the other side. So now, well, it's still a tough spot. The bomb is still down. The bomb is still committed, but there's a world. GODSENT make this interesting. Problem is they've only got 20 seconds to do it. And an op as well. Draken's already 1 foot out of the door, ready for the save. And ZTR is just trying to find a gun to join him. This is a really weird situation for GODSENT now, right? They're going to save these two guns. Draken's glass cannon, so he's going to be glass cannon to the next as well, because he'll get no loss bonus. Not ideal. Not ideal all around, but I mean, nothing about this map has been.
No. And we keep seeing these rounds where Big... There seems to be a timer in their head of if they still have mid or brackets control, whatever you want to call it. Late enough in a round, they're going to lean free B. And I keep watching these rounds thinking, when are they going to get punished? And they haven't. Every time, Krimbo's been just an absolute monster. He's going to get 2 at least. And Hype's had a couple good ones now as well to make it costly as they come out and into mid, as that T side. So it looks a little bit scary, but I guess we've seen it so many times now. We should have confidence in Big to hold that side, even with just 2 players, because they barely put a foot wrong. What's your take on Hype so far as a player?
I mean, in this game, he's been fine. I don't think he's had to step up above and beyond, but he's hit the shots that he's needed to hit. What's my take on him in this game, or in this in big in general?
Yeah, overall, big picture.
I will profess to not having an expert opinion on him right now. I think generally speaking, I've seen the flashes, I've seen the moments. I don't think he has been a commanding presence within this roster, but I also don't know if he needs to be. I don't think he's hit the levels that Searson has yet. But I understand, you know, why they want to develop him. I am still curious about what happened with Searson.
I'll check in a second. I got a hunch it was Searson's decision.
It was.
Right?
It was.
Yeah.
But I'm still curious about that. But I do think Hyped is an able piece for them as of now, and I think he has room to grow. I don't know if he's ever going to be, you know, a superstar opper, because usually I feel like we see that pretty early. But I think a certain indication will. Nice bit of space, but faveN invites them in and then punishes them. That's not a great demonstration for Hyped, but his teammates are going to be A-okay because faveN's just killed everybody. Now Krimbo tries to come in for a little bit more. His life, but the flank is on. Draken knows he's surrounded. And a reminder, he is glass cannon, but he's hitting the shots. 20 seconds. Bomb lost to him. There should be no way out of this for Draken, provided they don't give him the fights and Keto actually circling. He's going to have the backstab here. What? Just missed him. Just missed him. Didn't see him either. Thought he might have spotted an egg. Oh, this gets really weird now. It's a
There's
save.
big risk of dying after time now. Big risk.
God. This would be so bad. So Draken's op lives to fight another day. Barely. Oh, Keto will have heard that scope right at the end. Barely lives. But he's glass cannon again.
I can't believe how many times we've seen this now. How many glass cannon rounds are we going to get out of Draken? Oh, he's yet to have any real... I mean, he got some nice fadeaway kills there, but the round was done, wasn't it?
I mean, the funny thing, right, is he gets 3 kills, but it's the op kill reward, so it just gets him the smoke into this round.
Yeah, he's got any other gun, he'd actually have some body armor. GODSENT are desperation forcing, aren't they? It doesn't help that these saves are kind of pressuring them into it, but I mean, I do kind of agree that 13-2 would be too much to ask. I think faveN's the... I mean, obviously the story of Searson to Hyped is what's going to catch the headlines, but I kind of feel like faveN, of course, let's say for the last 6 to maybe even 8 months of last year, health problems, stuff out of his control, had to miss some big tournaments like Rio.
Yeah.
When Sin stepped in, and that is definitely a shame for a player that on his Sprout days looks like the next man. He's the next really hyped player, I guess, from this region. And if he can get anything close to his Sprout form, this team looks very different as big. If he can be anything like that.
Hyped looking for contact here. Going to get it. Going to get the kill. Fade away. No problem there. Good opener. What is already a very limited round for GODSENT, as so many of them have been. And with Keto in control, this deep banana angle, they're going to feel comfortable floating that third player over. So Big have gotten away with playing 3B for most of... Oh, that's a blunder. That's a sitter. And he is going to lose his life. There's just no getting away once he gets that first shot. Recommitting to the porch was ambitious without his teammate on the angle, but faveN will make good on it, as he has so many times before. 2 big kills in the rotation on. They might beat them on this foot race. It's Draken to the angle, though. He's glass cannon, and so he doesn't want to risk the fast play. Another pass. They will have heard that player getting towards Dolphin. Now they've got the spot and the spam. Can't withstand with no body armor. Golden in the clutch. The coach, the stand-in. Can he do this? Can he have his hero moment, his time in the sun, to be the golden child? Backed off towards the end of the site. Tucking himself into the dark corner. Going to try and play the time. Actually stays out by the pillar. Bit exposed here. Tabson going to be clearing it. Going to be clearing it. Here's those footsteps coming. Golden's got the first. He's ready for Krimbo to be in the same angle. I think he heard the footsteps. He knows. Krimbo running out of time. What's this issue? And Golden's done it!
Can you believe it? Golden. A big clutch. to get GODSENT a second. There's actually no money really either for Big Clan. That is most bizarre and equally entertaining. We'll take that. Let's get some golden hype in the chat. That was brilliant. Sadly, the game feels like it's gone too far, but at least Golden gets his moment underneath the spotlight.
With the opener. A nice way to get things started in what is decidedly a limited buy. They've seen the MP9s now, so if they didn't already have confirmation, it's likely to be light. Oh my goodness, it's a massacre off the one flashbang. So punishing, and it's just left to Plofsky. The first round of the half, where GODSENT have had an advantage, and it's just immediately all gone to pot. Oh, Plofsky's a dead man. Krimbo was in the underpass the whole time, and we're away to the half.
I think of you all the time, even though I'm with somebody new every night, and I pray, and I pray, and I pray that you feel the same way. Is it wrong?
Poor GODSENT. They finally break the economy for Big. They finally get themselves an advantaged round in the last of the half, and they just immediately get smacked back in the face.
faveN and Krimbo combining for 34-12. But CT side. Those are your your A players. They had a lot of fun. Krimbo, 140 ADR. It's actually him to buy nades and drop them. It's a bit funky. Tabson's got plenty of those. Hyped with a couple too. And GODSENT, for now, a 3B stack. And I get the hunch. The big R coming this way.
I don't know what could have given you that impression. Other than all of the mini-map. But here comes the exec. The bodies are on site. There's 3 of them here. Plopsky, but these dualies might have a real chance. And he's going to. Only one for falling. Keto, big kill. But Plopsky's done some damage. The trade out. They weren't expecting Rusty in the dark corner. And the rotations are on. In the meantime, the flank is on from Draken. And the bomb get planted. It can indeed Keto. My goodness, what a ripper of a shot. He had it in the first half pistol as well. This guy's just a pistol machine. And now he's got a 1v1. Golden and Keto. The coach needs another clutch. Dancing around the pillar, toying with his food, but Golden's done the body shots, not the kill yet. Knows he needs the reload, repositions for it. Plenty of time to go. Keto gets one off, and there's the 4-piece.
Great round from Keto. Draken, brother. I know it can be tricky when that bomb is going down, the hitboxes move around a little. But to not find the frag when he has such an early flank is devastating. And this game is looking done, isn't it? 4 spy for GODSENT. Let's give us some rounds. Give us something to shout home about. Deagle entries, some Draken scout plays, anything. Just rile us up.
Golden is the sole A defender right now. Eagle. Oh, Golden is all
Golden's
that they
legitimately
need.
the best player on this team right now. I'm not joking.
By far, seems like it. Keto getting caught. CTR finds that kill. Now they're forced forward. And this is very awkward. faveN and Krimbo, though, they were the dynamic duo in the first half, both sitting on a 17-7 scoreline. Astonishing here. Let's see if they can pull off a little bit more magic. It is just a very wounded Golden. I mean, one bullet. A sharp breath of air will put him down, and he's a goner. Bomb plant going to be secured off of that. This is a very viable clutch. Taking that time with the plant, actually. Secure it.
This becomes big advantage. The German squad now, isn't it? Smoke is down. Crossfire established. No kits. There is a smoke on ZTR, so maybe they can isolate a 2-on-1.
I mean,
that will be their best chance.
It's also just basically the exact same setup that Big were running in the first half, right? This is their CT setup, and faveN's gonna catch the first. Krimbo's now out by the hay card. He loves this spot, and he's gonna get one as well. So the wombo combo of faveN and Krimbo just keeps delivering for Big.
They're like conjoined twins at the moment, aren't they?
I mean, they look like each other too.
Maybe.
Actually hilarious if you see them on player cams at an event. It's like faveN looks like the bigger version of Krimbo. It's not so close that they look identical, but they definitely look like brothers. Like, there is enough resemblance.
We need somebody to delve into the family trees. See if we've got any crossover.
Oh, kill coming in. ZTR doing a lot of damage off that MP9. And here we go. Here's life for GODSENT, but it's not done yet because the dynamic duo is still here to play. And you cannot count them out till this is all said and done. Still, the push down alt mid, that if they try and back up, they're dead. So it's up to Golden to hold the line. Again, Golden's going to have to number call. He's going to have to deliver here. And actually, with a minute 15, they might just hit the pause button. Wait for these smokes. Wait to see if that flank comes in. Wait to see if a kill comes back their way.
Happy just to wait. We're going for faveN. The name of the duo.
Oh, gonna get a chance on the peak. faveN's got it. faveN the Hunter. You up on your Spider-Man comics?
No, but it just sounded good. It sounded right. It sounded just. And I think Golden might be a dead man. Oh my lord,
1v1.
Draken.
Oh, so close. So close, but that's going to be it. A dynamic duo delivers once again, as they did so many times on Inferno. I mean, that was brutal, right? We have 3 players, I think, who have more kills than there were rounds in that over on the big side. Something astonishing like that, which doesn't even feel like it could be real. But that was a beatdown.